Hello, beautiful souls. It is time that the way we see money changes. It is time that our whole economic system changes. It is time that our currency changes. And I want to take just a brief moment in my day to talk about a couple key things that I see going on in the world right now. A few days ago, I joined an abundance bloom. If you've seen it or you haven't seen it, the concept behind it is it's a web of abundance. You donate $100 to the person in the circle of the flower of the web. And then your name gets added to the bottom with 8 spots. In each spot, every time someone joins, you then move up a tier and the person in the middle gets $100. Allowing you to manifest $800. And I have had so much negativity come from this. And a lot of it has been with pure intention. You know, people have been saying these messages that it's a pyramid scheme and it's illegal and that I can get in trouble for it. And for a couple of days, I just let it be. But it's time that I address this. Because I realize the problem isn't in the people who are coming to me with pure intention of thinking that this is a scheme, but it's the way that we see the world. It's the way that we see money. It's the way that our whole financial system is. And for some reason, it's illegal to donate $100 to someone to then have investment. That is so troubling to me. When you enter this circle, this abundance circle, you are entering into it in a place of love. You are entering into it with a place of intention of helping someone out. And I donated $100 to a single mother and her child. And somehow that's being viewed as illegal because I invested $100 that I can make $800 from. And it's baffling to me. It's baffling just the system that we have, that it is illegal to do something like that, to give to tithe, right? The church tithes 10% of their income all the time. Yet things like this are looked down upon. And this needs to change. This truly needs to change, because whether my abundance manifests into $800 or not, it doesn't matter. Because I started this with pure intention, with pure love of giving. I got my stimulus check and I have plenty of other money in the bank, and I thought it is time to give. It is time to give back, and if it manifests, great. And if it doesn't, then great. And I was so troubled by this, and I have been reading, if anybody has ever read the Celestine prophecy, this is a great book. I just finished it today, and I highly recommend this book. If you do anything, please read this book. And so I was kind of just baffled. I picked up this book to read it, and then I got a message from someone, again, pure of heart, and they said this is an illegal pyramid scheme. Even if you get your money back, most people won't, and you will likely lose funds for it. And I was really upset about it, and I tried to just let it be, let it go. My intention for the day was to just let go. And so I continued to read, and I wanted to share what was read in this book. So this is the 9th chapter of the Celestine prophecy. And in the 9th chapter, it talks about how the world is changing. And this was written in 93, and I just picked this up, and how the world is changing, and if we are truly acting from a place of love, if we are acting in a place of bringing the other insights that this book talks about into our lives, what the world will look like. And in this chapter, it talked about the changes in technology, the movement that people will have of being more in touch with Mother Earth, of nature, of animals, of children, realizing that children are no different than adults and that they need to be treated the same. And this book empowered me. And while I was thinking about this abundance thing, and I'm thinking about the corona and how the whole economic is changing, I stumbled upon this. And I want to read this to you. And I want you to really integrate this into your soul. Okay? Well, I read a short paragraph. But what about money, I asked. I can't believe people will voluntarily reduce their incomes. Oh, well, we won't have to, Dublin said. The manuscript says our incomes will remain stable because of the people who are giving us money for the insights we provide. I must laugh. What? He laughed and looked directly at me. The manuscript says that as we discover more about the energy dynamics of the universe, we will see what really happens when we give someone something. Right now, the only spiritual idea about giving is the narrow concept of religious things. He moved his gaze to Father Sanchez. As you know, the scriptural notion of tithing is interpreted most commonly as an injunction to give 10% of one's income to a church. The idea behind this is that whatever we give will return many times. But the ninth insight explains that giving is really a universal principle of support, not just for churches, but for everyone. When we give, we receive in return because of the way energy interacts in the universe. Remember, when we project energy into someone, this creates a void in ourselves, which if we are connected, fills us up again. Money works exactly the same way. The ninth insight says that once we begin to give constantly, we will always have more coming in than we could possibly give away. And our gifts, he went on, should go to persons who have given to us spiritual truths. When people come into our lives at just the right time to give us the answers we need, we should give them money. This is how we begin to supplement our income and ease of the occupations which limit us. As more people engage in the spiritual economics, we will begin a real shift into a culture of next millennium. We will have moved through the stages of evolving into our right occupations and will be entering the stages of getting paid for evolving freely and offering our unique truths to others. I looked at Sanchez. He was listening intensely and appeared radiant. Yes, he said to Dublin, I see that clearly. If everyone were to participate, then we would be giving and receiving constantly, and this interaction with others, this exchange of information, would become everyone's new work, our new economic orientation. Would be paid by the people we touched. This situation would then allow the material supports of life to become fully automated, because we would be too busy to own the system or to operate them. We would want material production automated and run like a utility. We'd own stock in it, perhaps, but the situation would free us to expand what is already in the information age. But the most important thing for us right now is that we now understand where we are going. We could not save the environment and democracy, the planet, and feed the poor before. Because for as long as we could not release our fear of scarcity and our need to control that we could give to others, we couldn't release it because we had no view of life that served as an ultimate. Now we do. That message came at the exact right time. And that is my message to you guys today. We need to release our fear. We need to release our fear of scarcity, of not having enough, and be able to donate to people from a pure heart of love, of generosity, of caring, of purity. We need to bring the love back. The love needs to come back. Our whole economic system, the whole upheaval of money needs to change, and it is changing. So many people are scared of this coronavirus, and I'm going to be honest, I love this. Call me crazy. Call me whatever you want. And so many people have died, and my hearts go out to these people who have been sick, who have died. Like, there is fear. But sometimes a forest fire has to happen to be able to build new lush. Sometimes a house needs to burn down so that you can create your dream house. And that is what is going on in the world. We are breaking down the system to create a new system of love, of light, of happiness, of compassion, of giving. When we give to others, it will be returned to us always, always. But that's not why we give. We don't give to get back. We give because we truly love, because we truly have empathy, because we truly have compassion. It is time that we get out of our selfish ways and we start thinking about others. Of course we have to think about ourselves, but we will always be taken care of. Always be taken care of when our hearts are in the right way, when our hearts are in the right place, and we are taking care of others. It will always come back to us. So I sent this message to you guys today, and it was a little longer than I hoped for. But I hope that you take this message and you apply it to your life and realize that our system is breaking down for good reasons. And this is the time that we all find our own truths. My truth is not your truth, and it doesn't have to be. We need to find unity in each other, in all religions, in all sciences, in all beliefs, because every belief is right. And we're all waking up, no matter what you think, we're all waking up to realize it's about peace and love and connection. It's why I'm vegan. Because I don't see a difference in me and the animals. I don't see a difference in me and the environment. It's namaste. My soul recognizes your soul, that we are one soul in many bodies, in many incarnations, in different frequencies. It is time to wake up. Wake up, people. Realize you are beautiful. You are a beautiful, beautiful being of light, of love, of compassion, of ecstasy. Wake up. I believe in you. It's time that we tear this old system down, rebuild more love, more light. And I'm so excited about these new children that are coming into this world. Because they're coming into this world not forgetting. Where we had to relearn what we know now. So I hope this message gives you guys some kind of insight and feelings. I hope that you can understand. And get this book! Get this book! This is a great book. This is a life-changing book. It was written in 93, and it talks about the future. And as I was reading about it, like, these things that he was talking about are happening. They're happening right now. And I'm so excited. So I wish you guys love. I wish you light. I wish you happiness. And if you guys ever need anything, I'm right here. I'm right here. So, bye guys. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.